Nobody wants to hear from me.
Yeah, they do. They want to see you on TV. Everybody's talking about who's that handsome guy now that's back in action.
Coach, I mean, you guys played in a lot of big games last year, but not necessarily like the stage you played in New York against Kansas, top 5 teams. How much, does that benefit you?
I do. I think that's a really good question. I think it is good. I think every year guys, they want to do that, and I thought, you go back, thought we were a little bit too emotional to get into that game, and hopefully we won't be like that going forward. You kind of, the excitement of being in New York, the excitement of being part of one of the preseason tournaments is always good, but and you go back to Monte, hadn't played really, and he came in and he was overly amped up about it. But I think these games are really important for that, and moving forward, to be the program that we want to be, I think you've got to be willing to play a really demanding schedule. I think you look at Gonzaga. I mean, Mark's always done that. Now his conference plays a little bit different, but you have to respect the fact that he's willing to go anywhere to play. And I have great respect for that in his program, and I, from the time that we've gotten here, we've talked about that. We even now are looking forward. We're starting to travel. We're going to go into maybe Canada and play a game. Maybe go out playing at some things out in Oregon that's on the table. So we're going to, with our program now, we're going to be traveling, probably doing some things now because of what's going on with the Big Ten, the ACC, going to more conference games. And so I think going forward, our schedule is going to change, but it's not going to change in the fact that we're going to continue to play a very high-level non-league schedule.
Gonzaga has a really good system in place for dealing with international student athletes. Do you feel pretty good about the system you have at Tennessee? You've got some foreign players here.
Well, we believe in it too. We work it. I mean, we work that international line. We really do. And we've got all of our coaches have dealt with it in some way, shape, or form. And we're involved with players now from over there, and we'll continue to do that. I do think that the fact that Gonzaga has, Canada's been good to them. Canada was good to us while we were at Texas, and it's been good to us here with Kyle. Kyle was going to go to Texas with us, and but internationally, they've made a great surge there. And once you start having success with the international players, the word can spread pretty quickly. The key is finding out the ones that really are really interested in coming over. But people would probably be surprised how active we are in that market, looking at players from different parts of the world.
What about your